Bonjour, my French life family. Welcome to Paris. And that's a very rainy and gloomy day, but we're very excited to be here in the 14th on the 19th of May 2021. Today is the réouverture of the cafes, museums, shops, theatres, restaurants, en terrasse. So, very exciting day for us. Hello for those of you who already joined us, and hello to those who will join us later. Very excited to be here. It's so exciting. I can see we have Anne on here. Hi Anne, how are you today? And who else do we have? Say hello and do a shout out. So I have chosen to begin our walk today. This is actually my second cafe for the day. The first one, if you saw the photo I posted earlier, was from my local cafe in the 14th. Well, we're in the 14th still, but next to my children's school. So I got to have my post-school drop-up drink with my husband for the first time in 6 months, which was really exciting. And now I'm here at Montparnasse, and I'm at the cafe called La Liberté, which I thought was apt considering we are kind of free again all of a sudden. So I will show you where we are. Okay, so if you joined us for our walk through the cemetery, we're actually in exactly the same place we finished that walk. So we're at Jacqui. So we're looking here at the Tour Montparnasse. Okay, we're on the corner of Rue de la Gaîté and Boulevard Jacqui. Bonjour Elaine, lovely to see you. Hello Jen, my darling, lovely to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're going to join me here one day soon. Okay, so I've just finished my orange juice and I tipped as well. So we have Anne, we have Judy, we have Jen, we have Millie. Hello to everybody. So pleasant to be here. Now I'm going to get wet at the moment, but that's okay because I am happy to take one for the team. Right. So here we are at Rue de la Gaîté, which is so cool because it is full of lovely cafes and restaurants and theatres, lots and lots of them. Okay. Right, now it's a bit of a question, which way do we go? Because we're kind of in the middle of it all. It's very lively despite the rain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross over here to the market. The rain's eased off a tiny bit in the last minute that I've been talking. So it's market day today, which is exciting. Very busy. So along with the cafes reopening, we have market day, which is making everything particularly busy. Hasn't been busy like this for a very long time. It's very exciting. Lots of traffic around, so excuse me if my camera goes a bit wobbly at time because I can't be watching the camera as well as the traffic. I do not want to get run over. Okay, so we were over here at La Liberté just a moment ago. Okay, and let's cross back over just to be very confusing. Okay, so if we look down this way, I'm going to slip past here. We have a nice fountain. People who've been to Paris know about these fountains, which are a lovely work of art in themselves. Very famous art shop here. Of course, this is a famous hangout of a lot of famous artists back in the day. Okay, why did I choose Montmartre today? Good morning, Anne Popperwell. I'm happy to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. Why did I choose Montmartre? Because Montmartre was in its heyday one of the most exciting parts of Paris. Montmartre during the Belle Epoque was famous, but in the early part of the 1900s, Montparnasse became quite famous, and in the 20s and the 30s in particular. Okay, so down here is the cemetery that we were at the other day, Montparnasse Cemetery. Okay, so that's where we were. And I'm going to do a sneaky, and I'm going to cross the road here. And we'll do a very, very short walk through the market. Okay, again, sorry about the camera being wobbly. It's starting to rain again, so I'll be dodging traffic and rain. Okay. So, busy market, lots of beautiful things in the market. I won't go too long in here. Olives. Yum, yum. Look at all them olives. Not really paying attention. Oh, we all love the markets. Yes, we do. I do too. I love the fresh fish. They look a bit creepy, but the fromage is amazing. There's jewellery, fresh fruit and vegetables. Looking very beautiful. Okay. Right. And let me flip around and let's do a return journey of the same place. I just figured that if we walked down the road beside me, there's not a lot to see at the moment, so we thought we'd just walk down here. Anyway, it's very beautiful. The trees are looking gorgeous. Can we talk to a market owner? Well, we could. I don't know. Who would you like to talk to? Who should we talk to, Judy? You tell me. What would I like to, what would we like to buy? Lots of interesting things here. Beautiful fruit and vegetables. Anyone? I'm interested in cheese. I'll swap the wind for the rain. Good morning, Margaret Redrup from Napier. How are you today? Let's go find some cheese, shall we? Yeah, the wind's pretty horrible. Not here though, but yeah, I think we'll be fine. I should really ask a person before I start talking to them. Yes. Let's have a look, shall we? Bonjour, monsieur. Ouais, je vais prendre une vidéo en ce moment. Ça vous dérange si je prends une vidéo avec vous? Ah, ouais, ok. Oui, oui. D'accord, je comprends. Qu'est-ce que vous conseillez, monsieur, comme fromage?
Il y a le comté qui est bien.
J'adore le comté. Moi, j'adore le comté. Ça, c'est super. Est-ce que je peux prendre un petit bout, s'il vous plaît? We're big fans of comté in our house. So I will take a slice of comté. Right, and I have to try and manage to do this. Oh oui, bien sûr, je peux goûter. So here's a lovely slice of comté for me to try. There you go, you get to see me trying it. Oh, yum. Ça, c'est délicieux. Parfait. Oui, merci beaucoup. C'est bon. Okay, let's look at the cheese again.
Avec ça, madame?
Je prends aussi un bon camembert, s'il vous plaît. We've run out of camembert at home.
Un camembert?
Oui, s'il vous plaît,
Il y
merci.
a une fille entre deux. Vous l'aimez comment, madame?
Moi, je sais pas.
Vous aimez qu'elle soit un peu fort ou pas trop fort?
Moins fort. Moins fort. Ouais, ouais, merci. Oui, oui, oui. Merci beaucoup. Hello, Deborah Loveridge from Palmerston North. How are you? Ok, vous c'est tout? Ouais, merci beaucoup. Cheese and bread, yes, perhaps. Sophie was complaining that we ran out of cheese last night, so we need some camembert. Yeah. So yeah, quite a few people still out and about today, which was fantastic. Merci, monsieur. Merci. So now I have cheese.
Très bonne journée.
Merci, monsieur.
Merci beaucoup. Merci.
Au revoir. Okay, off we go. What's the cheese with the herbs? Oh, that was a fougere. Sorry, I only just saw that as I was leaving. So, I'm off down. Looks good. Yum. Yes. The Conte was delicious. I'm a big fan of Conte. Okay, so where are we heading now? See, I'm already running out of time. So we're heading back down to Jacqui now, the metro. Okay, to this part here where there are quite a few very historic cafes. Like I was saying, back in the 1920s and 30s, this place was pumping. It was very busy. Very famous for its cafe lifestyle and its hedonism and party lifestyle. This place looking absolutely gorgeous at the moment. Cafe Odessa there and Cafe de la Place here. Okay, we're going to head down. Let's see which street are we. This one here. This one is called Rue de l'Ombre. Okay. Now it's probably one of the more sedate looking streets, but it's direct to where I want to go. And you love Conte too. It's good stuff, isn't it? Okay, so I'm heading down here, Rue de l'Ombre. So lots of nice little boutiques down here, which are all enjoying being open again, because of course shops have been non-essential shops have been shut as well, so they've opened up again today, which is fantastic. So yeah, Paris, despite the rain, is really coming to life today, so that's very exciting. Even have a souvenir shop that's open. I haven't seen souvenir shops open in quite a while. Hotel de l'Ombre. And I love all these little bits of information that you have. Paul Gauguin lived here. Okay. Now, unfortunately, my glasses have steamed up, so I can't actually see where I'm going. And we're trying to get down the street as quickly as we can to get to my favourite part. Some of these cafes are still setting up, which is fine. A lot of other cafes have been set up for days already. Okay. We have a school here. It always surprises people when they see a French school for the first time. It looks very nondescript. Okay. This boulangerie here was the winner of the best baguette in 2018. It's beautiful. Have a look at some of their deliciousness. Isn't that stunning? Wow. Fruit and vegetables. So yes, hopefully it's not going to rain all day. I would like to take my kids out to lunch at a restaurant, which would be nice, but not really sure if it's going to happen with this rain like this. It doesn't look at all like a school, and we don't know how lucky we have it in New Zealand. Schools are very small over here. They are literally just a building. They have a tiny little courtyard in them, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's totally different here. They're not new and bright and exciting and everything. The kids don't have big places to run around, but still. There's a little hotel courtyard. So we have one restaurant here that's not open. Okay, we've got some famous pubs across the road here. Blue Sky and Le Venise, which was a popular cafe for Ernest Hemingway. He used to love going here. Le Scott Bar. This is actually quite a little venue. Okay. Nicola, very popular alcohol chain, which is on every single corner in Paris. And a rotisserie. Yum. Love hot chickens. Another beautiful boulangerie. Patisserie. Very beautiful. Lovely fruit and veggies again. And another cafe. Right, so where we are now, we're coming out on Boulevard du Montparnasse. This is where all of the big cafes and restaurants are. The ones that were super famous back in the day. And where I will be ending our talk. So here's where I'm heading, La Rotonde. So just for your geographical knowledge, this is Metro Vava. We're on Boulevard de Montparnasse. Down towards there is Port Royal, and Montparnasse is that way. Bonjour Thomas. Oh, bonjour Thomas. I didn't know Thomas was here. Okay, one of the famous restaurants is Le Dôme, which is this one here, which is currently shut, but maybe they're opening later. It's very exclusive. I'm going to cross over here without getting run over. Look how busy it is. Okay, not going to get run over, I promise. So La Rotonde is looking fantastic. Before we go to La Rotonde, I'm just going to have a little walk around here and show you some of the other big name restaurants. Look, where we're starting to get pumping now. Thank you for these wonderful awnings. So the big four, I would call them, is La Rotonde, Le Dôme, Le Relais d'Entrecôte, now Anne Beckinsale. Do you remember? We had our very first lunch here. Right here, Anne, do you remember? Wasn't it a lovely lunch? So it's lovely to see them open. Not very busy at the moment. I'm going to tell you who is busy, and that's Le Select, which was super busy back in the 20s and 30s, and it's certainly doing that again. Yes, Thomas' wife is getting wet. And there was where I was hoping to possibly go, was La Coupole. but it's completely shut at the moment. I think they're going to get organised at some point, but they don't seem to be in a big hurry. So anyway, I'm going to head back to La Rotonde, order myself a drink, and wish you a bonne journée. You do remember our lunch here. It was very special, wasn't it, Anne? So bearing that in mind, the Alliance Française is just down the road here. Anne was studying there when I met her, and we came here for our very first lunch date. So that was nice. Right, I'm going to find myself a nice place to sit. Where would you like to go? I think we might going to sit in the front. Hopla. Finding a place here. Bonjour, monsieur. Okay. Là-bas? Oui, merci beaucoup. I've been offered a nice dry seat. Ooh. Oh, ça c'est bon. So I have my cheese in hand. And they're offering us a petit déj, but I don't eat breakfast, so I won't be having a petit déj, but I will have a drink. What shall I order? Un verre de champagne, si c'est disponible?
Oui, c'est possible.
Super, merci beaucoup.
Parfait.
So I will be ordering myself a glass of champagne. I'm nice and covered here. Yes, it is really lovely. It's nice and warm. They have the heaters going, which is going to be illegal soon. For those of you who know about the environmental laws that have been put in place here in Paris. Yes, a glass of champagne, Margaret Redrup. We're celebrating today, and it may only be 10:53 in the morning, but my husband has allowed me to order a glass of champagne because we're celebrating. So yes, I've had cheese, so I've eaten today, so that's all right. Yeah, so I'll show you my view again. Perfect way to celebrate. Well, what else do you do? Champagne. Best way to celebrate. Absolutely. Are we celebrating? Of course we're celebrating, Anne. We're celebrating being able to sit in a cafe for the first time in 6 months. That is surely a reason to celebrate. I've got a nice pink one here. Oh yeah, Margaret got some lovely, got a lovely Mother's Day gift box the other day. I'm assuming that's the one you're referring to, Margaret? Okay. Now, this restaurant is super amazing. I was here last year, just before everything shut down again, for my anniversary with my husband, and we had the most wonderful meal, wonderful night, and I can't wait to come back again. So very excited about coming back to eat here for a meal. Just waiting for my champagne, and then I'll sign off. Hopefully it won't be too far. I have lots of people here at the moment, so give me a shout out if you haven't already done that. So we have Jennifer, we have Margaret, we have Anne Popplewell, we have Susan, we have Thomas, we have Anne Beckinsale, of course, we have Judy, of course. It's so great to see everybody, and thank you for joining me on this very exciting day. I couldn't believe how overwhelmed I was this morning when we saw our cafe opened, when we dropped the kids off at school, and we were able to stop and celebrate that. So it was really exciting. The rain's getting much heavier now. It's very busy. It's starting to feel like the old Paris again, which is wonderful. Really enjoying it. I love how they have things set up here. They have these perspex partitions, so you can't even see it, can you? So I have unobstructed views with this gorgeous focal point here. Love the scarf. Yeah, I've got this wonderful scarf I'll show it off. Beautiful scarf. Comes from New Zealand. It even has New Zealand written on it. New Zealand represent. Yeah, got it from my lovely mummy. So that was nice. Okay, thank you for the tour. We have friends who live in Montparnasse, but we haven't been there for a long time. Well, it's a wonderful place. I live just down the road that way, so it's nice and close to where I live, which is very good because I need to go and pick my children up very shortly from school. But yeah, it's such a lovely neighbourhood, and it's really lively and has such amazing history as well. So I really enjoy being here and being so close to it. So Elaine, next time you're in Paris, I hope you can come visit and maybe we can sit up. Woo! I have to look at my lovely glass of champagne which is arriving with olives. Fantastic. Very excited about that. And it's a brand new bottle being opened. I kind of feel bad in a way that I'm only going to be ordering one glass. If there was anybody else here, I would have bought you a glass of champagne as well. So for our next walk, I'm not really sure where I'll be going, but I will sort that out as soon as possible and get that organised soon. Wow. Isn't that great? So pleased I made it this time, not late, enjoying this visit. Thank you, Anne, it's great. Merci beaucoup. So, with that in mind, I have my glass of champagne. Thank you all for joining me. I'm so pleased to be here and celebrate this re-ouverture of the terrace in Paris. And I look forward to seeing you and perhaps meeting some of you who come to Paris soon, next month, when they start opening it up to other people. Santé, Elaine, thank you. Santé, chin chin tout le monde. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again for joining me. Santé Thomas, bisous, je t'aime. Miam, c'est super. Bonne journée. See you again. Bye.